That's all I remember.
That's
Yeah, me
it.
too.
That's the only part.
Well,
Yeah, I actually didn't even know it. I let y'all do it. Take that one from us.
Well, this is Elijah, Chris, and Daniel, and this is a Thought Arcade.
Oh gosh.
Signs out.
Just gang signs.
Gang signs. Cool. So
I mean, we are a gang if you think about it. You know,
yeah,
Consider us more of a.
three people united in a common cause.
I consider us more of a cult.
We could be a cult. I like cults.
I like Creed Bratton.
So why are we here, man? What is
All
this
right.
Disney
So
about?
today we're gonna do a quick review of Disney Day and their plots to take over every sort of media threshold on the planet.
Absolutely.
Which they're
while they still have money.
Yeah, while they still have money. Very true. Earlier in October, they had their annual like stockholder meeting or whatever, and apparently it was a complete shit show because they're losing a couple $1 billion with a B that we talked about earlier. But like for their stockholder meeting, it was a Zoom meeting that like 3/4 of the people that hold stock didn't get invited to, or like the link didn't work or whatever. And it was only like 20 minutes. And this is usually like a 4 or 5 day event. And it was just like, we're losing money. Don't panic. Here's what we're doing. Bye.
COVID-19.
Yeah. Blame it all on COVID-19 because, I mean, you know, their parks are losing money. Parks around the world are losing money. You know, they can't reinvest into stuff. You know, MCU's dead this year, so they don't have their $1 billion revenue for that. So,
And it's apparent that they're really relying on Disney Plus. They are absolutely relying on it because all they were talking about was their 87 whatever million subscribers or something, and how that increased, and like they just kept releasing content that they're gonna do now.
And
like,
the funny,
years.
yeah, and the funny thing to think about though is it's kind of like the similar thing with Netflix is that 86 million or whatever would probably double if every person had their own.
Oh.
Like for a fact that,
like Val's, we use I think we use Val's Disney Plus, but there's like 7 fucking people on there. Like,
exactly right there. That's 7.
How do you report numbers of viewership when? I mean, it's like with Netflix. Like Netflix, like 4 people own a Netflix account. You know, that's it. That's it.
But they've for Netflix, I think they've had a way to combat that a little bit because now
they said you can only limit to 5.
Yeah, and now you can like sign into accounts too. Like they have separate accounts, so they kind of like I think combated that a little bit. But still, like I'm pretty sure outside of their 5, there's like 3 additional people going on to one person, another 5 going on to the next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's hard to tell if they.
You know, you can have 4 or 5 people on the same account. You know,
it's hard to tell if they count the number of people signed on to the subscription, or they just do the subscription. Like,
or I would just count the number of plays a particular show or movie got. Like, I would just do that. You know,
right.
I'm pretty sure they could track that. Outside of just like viewership is this, so everything's going to be the X number. It's not. You know.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get started with kind of the lower key ones. Like we got all kinds of Disney things. I mean, they own everything.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the Pixar. Awesome. They got the Toy Stories. They got Cars. They got the
Pixar has yet to tell a bad story and make a bad film.
Nemo. They got all your favorites, right?
Yeah.
This is big. They're doing a Lightyear movie now. This is
like Buzz Lightyear.
Like Buzz Lightyear.
Oh.
Like, so when they were making Toy Story, they said that Buzz Lightyear's a toy, but they ultimately wanted the toy to be based on something real.
Yeah.
So, and I guess they're just like, you know what, now is the time to tell this story, and it's like a legit Buzz Lightyear movie, and I'm excited for it. But they were like, we're gonna have the voice actor, not Tim Allen, which we all know and love as Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear, like Captain America as Buzz Lightyear.
I could, yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't you just get Tim Allen, man? Like that's our dude.
I know.
That's the voice.
I think this was this may have been a little bit more political than anything, because you know how like big corporations trying to stay woke
Yeah.
or biased, and
Oh, I feel you on that. And Tim Allen hasn't been.
yeah, Tim Allen has been a bit like he's been one sided, I'll say. So
Yeah.
of course, like corporations are going to try to side more lenient to like either centralist or like the left wing.
Is this going to be like a prequel? If it was like a prequel thing, I could understand why to get a younger voice for a younger time.
I don't know the timeline. It's the thumbnail is of a Buzz Lightyear that's just not a toy. It's animated. It's
they had an animated show on
right. They sure did.
I remember those. Yeah,
this might be it's a big Pixar production. Like, just think, oh man, I can't I don't know. It's just gonna it's like gonna be a legit Buzz Lightyear story arc. But I don't know anything about it yet.
I don't know, man. I heard they all died in a fire, so I don't care anymore.
You haven't even seen the third and the fourth one?
I haven't seen the third or fourth one, no. But I've had people tell me it after I told them to shut up, but, you know.
I mean, it's been like over 10 years probably, right?
Oh, the third and fourth ones just came out.
Well, the fourth one just came
out. The third one was only like 2 years ago.
Dude, Elijah, where have you been? They're on like Toy Story 30 by now. Come on, dude.
Oh yeah, Toy Story 3, 2010. Literally 10 years ago.
What?
Toy Story 3 has been 10 years ago.
When did Toy Story 4 come out?
Toy Story 4.
17? I want to say 17.
I think it's like 2 years ago. 2019.
19.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was recent.
Wow.
Nah. Good. Good, fam.
No, that's not right.
Good. Andy doesn't grow up. Get out of here.
So that's big news for Pixar. Then we have Doug Days, which is like a series that they're going to put on Disney Plus, and it's based on the dog from Up. It's just going to be all about him. There's this cute, freaking adorable like trailer.
Yeah.
Week, and he's just like, I mean, he's obviously the dog that talks and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like playing with actual puppies like in the backyard.
Oh.
Like, oh, I love puppies. Like, puppies are so cool. Like, I'm faster than a puppy. Like, it's just I didn't know we needed that, but
we need more Doug, I guess is his name. I forgot his name from Up.
I think his name is Doug.
Yes,
I think
Doug. It's Doug now.
Like D-U-G, like Doug, but like D-U-G.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
At first, I thought whenever you wrote that out, I thought it was Doug from the show.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was like, is that Disney? Or is that Nickelodeon?
The Adventures of Quail Man?
Yeah.
He gets his own TV show. I heard this funny joke from do you know All Def Digital, the guys with like Doughboy and Kev on Stage. So there's this funny video they were watching or they were doing, and they were rating like
Batman is theoretically so.
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
But he had money. Quailman had nothing but cape and his underwear over his shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. I just wanted to diss Quailman. I feel like I dissed before, so I had to like diss someone here too.
You hate Macaulay Culkin. You hate Quailman. We get it. We get it.
So there's another thing I'm interested in Pixar. It's the last thing we'll talk about for Pixar. It's this movie they're working on called Turning Red. Now, it's directed by the person who did that Pixar short where I think it's like the kid turns into a dumpling or something.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus, and I forgot what movie it's in. Like, it's the beginning of, or I think it's actually Toy Story, one of the Toy Stories. So, short, whatever. It's like that the person likes to put characters and turn them into stuff. Now, this Turning Red thing is like a teenage girl. It's like a coming of age story. she's dealing with like boys. She's like her body's changing, like she's emotional, and also when she gets like super excited, she turns into a giant red panda. And I'm just like,
pandas are cute. Yeah,
I was like, what in the world, dude? Like, I don't know. I was like, I'm interested. I thought that was the randomest thing
yeah,
ever, but I'm totally interested.
Dude, red pandas, yeah. Elijah said it right. Red pandas are adorable.
yeah.
Dude. I don't know why this person likes turning humans into other stuff. Like, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll hold judgment, but still, shout out to the red pandas. They're not the trash pandas, but
red pandas need a movie.
Hey, trash pandas are cool too. They're an underappreciated animal. Okay,
totally.
You ever seen an albino raccoon?
I've seen people who have pet raccoons, and they'll call them from the other room, and they have the most adorable little run up.
Yeah,
and they'll like let you pet them and everything, but don't go after the crazy ones or the ones that come out in daylight because those have rabies. They will kill you.
Yeah,
like I've been trying to convince Val to like get a domesticated raccoon, and she won't.
Oh, I want to get a domesticated fox, but anyways,
domesticated fox sort of thing. Yeah,
those are cool.
I really just want Odin to fight in like an illegal raccoon fighting ring, and I just want to see how he would do.
So let's save that for off the podcast before we start saying the illegal business that we work on. So let's go into FX and National Geographic. So
yeah,
they have announced that also they will be coming out with, I think it was a new Indiana Jones.
The final one.
Why? Stop.
and everybody knows how we feel about remakes.
Harrison Ford, man, he's like trying to push out the last.
They already killed him in Star Wars. That's it. That should have been like the end of his career right there. Let him retire in peace, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm not happy with this.
Would you have liked it if it was someone different or someone younger to like carry
like I thought they were just going to pass the switch on to him from the fourth one, and that would have been nice. Yes, that didn't happen.
No,
I thought it was a cool trilogy. They should have just left it alone.
Yeah,
agreed.
Also, they're coming out with a new TV series, and this one is one that I thought was pretty cool. Mighty Ducks they're doing a TV series, and they are bringing back Gordon Bombay.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? Emilio, right?
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, that's brother of Charlie Bombay.
Yeah.
And so they're bringing him back. It's about a kid who gets kicked off his hockey team, so he decides to start his own with the guidance of Gordon Bombay, the famous hockey coach that coached from Mighty Ducks 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and 3. There's a third one. But this time it's a TV show, so I'm pretty stoked about this.
Yeah. It's like what they did with, like how they made Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai, and like now they're gonna like feed off of the nostalgia of Mighty Ducks, and they're gonna make that a series.
I know.
So that's each their own. I'm kind of stoked for it.
Well, I am, because I just loved watching all 3 Mighty Ducks, and oddly enough, usually like the sequels are the worst ones, but Mighty Duck 3 when they're like in college or that one's probably one of my favorite ones.
The Olympics, like they're fighting the Russians, and it's like Miracle on Ice type stuff. Is it that one?
That one's, I think, the second one.
Second one? Okay.
The third one is like
something like that. I vaguely remember Mighty Ducks. I don't remember. It never left like a huge impression on me. I know the first one, and like the "We Are the Champions" ending credits song. That's it. And the whole ducks play together. Like that's it. That's all I know about that.
The third one was a little bit different than that. It was they were like going to school. It was like a college, and they had a different coach and everything. And it was basically just infighting within the team. So of course, like the seniors hated the freshmen or whatever, and all the freshmen were from the original team. So they all just grew up and went to the same school together. And it was like varsity against junior varsity, basically. So I thought that was interesting, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you hear about speaking of series and stuff? Like, did you hear about the Alien TV show?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Like based on Ridley Scott's going to be a part of it as well, and it's like a alien based on Earth thing. It's
Okay.
gonna be intense. I was like, whoa, they're going there. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down to watch that. But
Yeah.
but then I'm realizing like Disney owns FX. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, what the heck?
Disney owns 20th
Right?
Century Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they're able to air like Simpsons and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
They're
didn't know how many properties they had, man.
so fun thing is they're also
All of
bringing back It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for 4 more seasons.
Yes.
Four
And
more.
that
It's
is
like 10 seasons in.
it's 20. It's at 20 seasons.
Jeez.
And it is becoming the longest standing sitcom in history.
Mm-hmm.
With
More
these 40
than
seasons.
The Simpsons?
Yeah, even more than there was another show that they had said that had the
Yeah,
I think
it's like
sitcom, not like animation.
Okay, I was about to say because they're like that category of record is always like strange. Like Law and Order, I think is the longest running syndicated show ever.
Right.
No. It's
Order.
specifically like sitcom what I'm talking about, not like
Okay.
animation or
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, I've seen a couple episodes of Sunny and I've really enjoyed them.
Yeah, they're always hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
They're always so
One
dumb.
for the Philadelphia football team because like that Miracle movie came out. And they did that, and then like one of them takes like LSD in the parking lot. It's hilarious.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. And then like Danny
like,
DeVito at his like
Revelation or something
weirdest,
like that.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
I've never seen Danny DeVito so weird. And
it's a quality. It's a quality show, and they're also bringing back. I don't know if you guys watched it, Atlanta. It's a show with Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Oh right.
He did. It's really good. It's really funny. It's very interesting. Each episode is like pretty different.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're bringing it back for another season, and that was like hugely popular. Everybody loves Donald Glover. I've been following him since his Child Gambino days. He doesn't rap much anymore, but
Since Community.
oh yeah, and Community, dude, Community killed
Childish
it.
Gambino though, man.
love
That's like,
Yeah,
there's like in that Geo they have Chris Hemsworth doing this.
this is like my favorite part. This. Okay, so sorry, go ahead, Daniel. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like Chris Hemsworth doing like a body challenge or something like that, like in a series, and then Will Smith doing a show called Welcome to Earth, which is like totally a reference to Independence Day.
Yeah.
And,
So the Chris Hemsworth one is one that I really enjoy because I kind of like watching those documentaries and like people putting their body through like the extreme of like I don't know, bathing in like cold water
or whatever. Yeah.
So basically, Chris Hemsworth is doing the show. It's called Limitless, I believe, and basically he's just putting his body through just trials of just I don't know, just extreme things you could do. Most extreme stuff.
He's gotten lately.
Yeah, that is why I'm so interested is because Chris Hemsworth is already this
He's
built
jacked
monster.
dude.
He's not
I
human.
see him in the trailer. Like he's doing some stuff like ice water swimming with like things tied to him, and he just looks like an actual great white shark. Like
And
there was a show kind of like that a long time ago on the Discovery Channel, and they had a Navy SEAL come in and do testing. And he did it. He said, "How long can you last in below freezing water?" And he lasted like 6 or 7 hours.
Oh, really? Lee, I think your body is not supposed to. You're not supposed to stay that because after 10 minutes you start going to hypothermia.
Yeah, his like core temperature, like he like stabilized it or some weird crap like that, and like had like some posture where he kept like his extremities warm and stuff, and like he lasted like a long time. And they had a whole bunch of stuff like that. Like they'd bring in like Krav Maga guys to like do like a palm strike and like
it also reminds me of like
I don't know what the name of the show was, but it was really cool.
That's all. Yeah,
it reminds me of David Blaine. Like he does stuff like that. He conditions his body to do weird crap like that you wouldn't usually be able to do. But you know, Chris Hemsworth's on it, so it's like
Chris Hemsworth is like he's just a monster of a human being. So I'm stoked to see this one just because I'm always interested to see how far you can take the body. Like it'd be interesting to see like him bring in like a professional trained like fighter and like Krav Maga just go at his like stomach to see how much pain he could take.
Yeah.
The Will Smith one is also really cool because I think it's kind of just like the premise of him just going around the earth. It's like a discovery sort of like it's like a self-discovery, but also like understanding the earth. I don't know if you guys watched Down to Earth with Zac Efron.
Absolutely.
No, not yet. I heard it was decent though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm assuming it's kind of like that, where he's just going around and like discovering different cultures from different parts of the earth, or just uncovering different mysteries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like this one so much is who would do it better?
I mean, if he doesn't punch an alien, I'm gonna be really upset.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You know.
But yeah, those two are gonna be awesome, and I'm super stoked to hear those. But yeah.
And then another thing that they announced was all the Star Wars stuff, which was crazy. A lot of good Star Wars stuff's coming out. So they announced the Obi-Wan. It's a movie, right? Obi-Wan movie or a series?
Series.
I think it's a TV series.
I don't even
TV
know
series.
half the things
It's
that are-
bringing back Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, which will be great.
So I told Emily that there was going to be like a rematch like between them. And she's just like, oh, well, like we already know how it ends, right? Like they both survive. So what? And I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That'll be interesting to see. And John Favreau and that other guy, I'll never remember his name. Kevin Feige are going to be the ones who are overseeing all of this stuff because they realize they need to save Star Wars because Kathleen Kennedy ruined it. And the sequels ruined it.
He always has to go in on
her. She's fucking dumb. How do you ruin a 40-year-old franchise as quickly as she did?
Well, I mean, you're right. Ask her. Let's ask her.
I am gonna. I'm a tweeter. I'll do a little tweeter at her.
They had
she gets all that stuff all the time, anyways. So.
They had like 17 spinoffs of The Mandalorian coming now.
I know.
Already.
That's too much. Well, Ahsoka is a big character. Mm-hmm. Like she has a lot of stuff around her, and so that would be interesting to see.
But they They have Clone Wars.
Yeah,
they're additionally doing the series to continue that thing too.
Clone Wars, yeah, which will be great. That'd be fine.
Wasn't Clone Wars Ahsoka's journey?
No,
it's like an animated.
She's part of it, but she's not the main character. Main character is still Anakin. Okay.
Gotcha. I haven't seen it, but I know she was like a main character.
She has a really good character arc. Like a falling out type of stuff. Like usually you'll see people succeed and blah blah blah. Here you don't see that, so it's a nice like refreshing like sort of journey that you see someone go through.
Gotcha.
But yeah, all these spinoffs for Mandalorian, and I mean now we're gonna get super saturated. Do we need all this stuff? Like
I still need to watch Mandalorian. I mean, it looks good.
I know. I like just due to being on the internet, like you already know what's happening and you're already caught up with the story without having seen a single episode.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
It's like it's like Due Date, but with like Boba Fett and Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Somebody just carrying a baby around, baby on board.
Yeah. So doing that, and then I think that's it.
The guy from his name is Taika Waititi. He directed the Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of or he's actually in the movie too. He does those things where he directs and he also stars in a character or whatever.
Like he's M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, exactly. M. Night Shyamalan. And he is going to be directing or writing or something involved with one of the new Star Wars movies, which I'm optimistic for.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see how it goes. There's also going to be work on a Lando Calrissian series.
Right.
They haven't announced like who's going to be Lando or anything like that.
I figured they would do like a Donald Glover like in this scope.
I think so. That was like the only true bright spot of the Han Solo movie was Glover's performance of Lando. Like that was it. Like everything else about that movie was pretty bad.
And I recently got Emily to watch the Rogue One movie. She loved it. Awesome movie.
It's a great movie.
And she was like, I'd really like to see like the story of the guy, the spy. Diego Luna's character. I forget his actual name in the.
I know. I always think it's Oscar Isaac, and it's not him. It's some other like
He's
Spanish
the other
guy.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but they're actually doing the spin-off series. I think it's called Andor, and not to be confused with Endor.
Which is home of the Wookiee, not Wookiees, the fighty teddy bears.
Yeah, tiny teddy bear people.
Yeah.
So that's
the
cool.
not so friendly tiny teddy bear.
It's gonna be like a spy drama, with this guy and maybe some, like
that would be
him.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that'd be super interesting.
And then I think probably the biggest Star Wars news is is Patty Jenkins is going to be directing Rogue Squadron, which is like,
I
was shook when they announced that.
She did Rogue One, right?
No,
or was that
somebody else? Well, she's like, the intro for her announcing this was her saying that her father was a fighter pilot, and she's always wanted to kind of write a story based on like her experiences with him, like being in a military family and all that good stuff, but also like pair it up with a story that she really loves, and like this is her opportunity to do that. I mean, it's Rogue Squadron. I mean, we have the games, like back in the game,
you got books, you got some lore about it. Make sure you read it.
With Rogue Squadron, man. And then you have Patty Jenkins, who just directs like the best Wonder Woman ever.
Yeah,
like, that's good. Yeah. That's what she did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like she's not going to hold back on killing a character off and like making you feel emotion in a movie. Take note stuff like Captain Marvel. Yeah, like it's okay to express an emotion in a film. It's okay to convey something like that. So that'll be great. That'll be something to like really look forward to then.
Dude, I totally agree. That's
Star Wars is like single-handedly saving Disney Plus.
That's so true. I mean, that's all he said was that Mandalorian was. I mean, they're pretty much their big
5 times more popular than the next thing on it. And I've had several people like as soon as they finish the season for Mandalorian, they cancel their subscription until it comes back out again.
Yeah.
Which is
me.
Yeah, fair enough.
One of them.
They're not going to have to rely on Mandalorian long because Marvel.
Dun dun dun.
Marvel is doing stuff. No, dun 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 for real, dude. Like that,
like real stuff. Like I saw some of the announcement stuff for that, and that's what I'm excited for. WandaVision. I can't wait to see that. Falcon and Winter Soldier are going to be together as a show. That'll be something great to look for.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot.
I'm kind of lukewarm on both of those. But
really?
I think the WandaVision will be great. I think the WandaVision is going to be a nice. You know how we're always talking about like branch out into different genres, like how Strange has a psych horror type thing. WandaVision is kind of like that. Like WandaVision, it's going to be a good psychological, like keep you guessing type confusion.
It'll be like it starts off as this like sitcom, later on going to this like drama film, and then like action at the end.
Dick Van Dyke sort of stuff, and then just gets crazy.
They're bringing in what's her name, Catherine. I forgot what her last name is or something. She was on Bad Moms or something. She's always doing like these random comedy roles. What else was she on?
Bad Moms.
We're the Millers. She was on We're the Millers too.
Oh, she played the girl?
No. She played the wife of Ron Swanson.
Oh, yeah.
Christina Applegate?
No. Is that
it's her name is like Catherine something.
Oh, Catherine Hahn?
Oh my gosh.
I'm seeing a Catherine Hahn on Bad Moms.
Might be her?
I don't know who that is. That's interesting.
Yeah, Catherine Hahn.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she's gonna be on it, and she does like random comedy. She was on Step Brothers too. She played the one who wanted to have sex with Dale.
Dude, you lost me, dude.
What, dude? Oh my gosh! For once, I'm the one that knows about these movies.
You know the most random parts in movies.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, she's gonna be in it. She's super funny. She plays one of like the sitcom characters, so that'll be pretty cool to see. I'm very excited for the Falcon and Winter Soldier because I love the Falcon. He's also an underrated superhero. People need to give him more credit.
Fair enough.
I can see that. Yeah, absolutely.
The biggest thing that I am excited for, and I don't think they really touched on it all that much, the Hawkeye series. I've seen some
Yeah.
of the pictures of Haley Steinfeld in her suit with the bow and arrow, and they were actually filming in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Uh,
While you were there,
yes,
oh,
and I did not realize that because I didn't
you're
check.
like
I
breathing
was
the
about to say,
same.
did you go up there? Did you go kind of test the waters? Say, hey, I'll get you security.
It literally they like we were in that area, and then I didn't check till like 2 days later, and then I was like, oh. But
Yeah.
it's awesome because the filming looked really cool. Jeremy Renner is going to be in it.
Mm.
I'm really
Jeremy
excited
Renner
about.
is like a Renaissance man.
Yeah,
Like he
I
produces
know.
music, he produces a bunch of stuff, and then he's an actor, and he like runs a ranch or something.
dude,
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a great guy.
he's living
Uh,
his best life. Let's just say that
yeah, he really
he
is.
really is.
he
Yeah,
runs like bars and stuff. Like he's living his best life.
yeah.
I never.
Also, Moon Knight.
Yeah,
Moon Knight, dude. I
cool.
am curious. They didn't show much. They
Yeah,
like explained the Egyptian lore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was intrigued. I'm intrigued.
So back to what you were saying, Oscar. I think Oscar.
like,
Yes, Oscar Isaac. He has not been confirmed to be playing Moon Knight yet, but he is rumored to be Moon Knight.
can he be like bulk enough for Moon Knight though?
Yeah, dude. Look at Chris Pratt, dude. Chris Pratt was pudgy during Parks and Rec, and then he got super jacked.
Yeah, it's amazing what money
They can
would.
just CGI anything,
Right?
you know.
That
Yeah,
shit's right to CGI, like when he's in the suit and stuff. Yeah,
or just spray tan a six pack on.
that's what I do when I go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of washes off a little bit, but it's fine.
But yeah, those are
Friday.
my favorite news from Marvel. What about you guys?
I'm excited because they announced two things that are going to be related to the Iron Man sort of
Yeah.
universe. So number
Yes.
one, and what I'm truly excited about, is Armor Wars, which
Oh,
is a really good story arc in the Iron Man sort of franchise. Like it's him. You come out with the Silver Centurion armor. He goes out there, busts out all these other people trying to steal his armor and stuff. Typical like sort of plot line, but like real iconic work. Really good artwork for it. I'm in the process of reading it now, and so I'm really excited to see what they do with that. Um,
I knew when they announced that I was like, dang, Elijah's gonna love that, dude.
yeah. So that's be my thing. Like I don't know what they're gonna do with Tony Stark or anything like that.
Hmm.
Rescue is a good stopgap. I don't mind that. I think yeah, her character is cool.
Yeah.
And now we'll really see like if that kid from Iron Man 3, like that everyone is kind of rumoring as he's
Yeah.
taking over the mantle, like that would be kind of interesting. Just
Yeah, that's true.
they didn't announce anything about it, but I'm curious to see what they do. What I don't like
Oh,
is they're gonna have Iron Heart,
yes. Yeah.
and like how we talk about poorly written characters. Like I read a lot of her stuff,
Mhm.
trying to get back into the Iron Man stuff, and God, it's bad. My Brian Michael Bendis, like he could write some good stuff. He writes the woke stuff terribly and just completely turns a lot of people like Ironheart like completely shut down for a little bit because they weren't selling, and Marvel was forcing independent distributors to buy the Ironheart stuff, and they can't.
Right.
I like if you can write a character, someone like Riri Williams, as not so Mary Sue, because like you're introduced to her reverse engineering Tony Stark's suit,
Mhm.
which is impossible. He and like three other people are the smartest persons in the Marvel universe, and then just this high schooler is reversing his stuff. Like it's just all Mary Sue and stuff, and then. Like the way she's written in the comic is really contradictory to like what she says and then what she does in the next panel. Like it's really stupid.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see how they do it on a TV show or on a big screen.
True. Yeah, the ones I'm excited for, I'm kind of intrigued by the She-Hulk thing, like how she's gonna be this lawyer for superheroes type of
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, that's what she is. Like thinking, like in the comic,
In the
like
comic.
that's like her profession. Is she?
Like it could be like a Law and Order, like dun,
That'd be
dun.
interesting. Like bring in like superhero like moral debate. Absolutely.
Right?
Dude,
Yeah.
what if what if it's just the whole debate show and
It's
everything?
like Superman comes in, he stops the bus from hitting that one kid, but then everybody gets broken backs from the bus.
Yeah.
You know, like
She's an injury lawyer.
absolutely.
She's on the billboard called 555 555.
Yeah.
Like the JJ Wentworth, like it's your money, you want it now. You know.
Yeah.
What's cool? Yeah, me too. And they're also bringing back Abomination. So also, Mark Ruffalo is coming back. He's going to play He-Hulk. And then Abomination is apparently going to be the I didn't know how to say it.
The Hulk, like a non-gendered Hulk.
What's the
Hulk?
But they're bringing back the Abomination, and it's the first time they brought him back since the first Hulk, which it was Mark Ruffalo wasn't in that first.
Edward Norton, I think.
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
So
which was a good Hulk. Like I don't know why they keep it around, but anyways.
Yeah,
I think his was more a contract dispute than anything.
I think so too.
Apparently, Edward Norton is actually really hard to work with, I guess, and like that's from what I've heard. And Mark Ruffalo is super easygoing, so of course, like they've been able to hold on to Mark Ruffalo.
That's a really good job, though. Like to me, it is kind of hard to portray someone like the Hulk.
He's great. Yeah, he's great. I love Mark Ruffalo.
I talked to my dad like whenever. Like the very first Avengers came out, he was talking about like it's good that he portrayed the Hulk, as he did because it's that is a hard role to play.
And I'm kind of glad they're going with She-Hulk because it's like I don't really need a Hulk movie anymore. Like there's so much you can do with it, and I feel like they realize that, and so they're just like, all right, like
they could have branched out and done like Planet Hulk and that story arc. Which I thought they were going to do with Ragnarok.
Kind of did it with Ragnarok, yeah.
Kind of where like on that gladiator thing, but like where he takes over a planet and then goes to Earth because they killed his wife, and then just start beating the crap out of every superhero, and it turns into a Hulk destroys the Marvel Universe type thing.
The thing is with Mark Ruffalo's Hulk though, he's like a very passive like Hulk. In his like Bruce Banner form, he's already a very passive person. So creating that like Planet Hulk, where all of a sudden he's like this main, I think the Hulk is only good as a supporting role. So the fact that they're having him in She-Hulk as that supporting role is good. Like in Thor Ragnarok as well, he was another supporting role. He was great. Whenever he's like he jumps up to try to kill whatever that fire dude is, and Thor is like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" Like that's like perfect stuff for him. Like I think Hulk is only at this point a supporting role, and this will be still good for him.
I just because you find him to be so OP. It's almost like a Superman type thing. Like he's just OP. You're never gonna truly write him well. So
like movies, they were like, oh well, we have a Hulk type of thing, and they did that for a little bit, and then they branched off, and I think that was good on them to do that.
Yeah, I think so. Just because again, it's one of those OP characters you're not going to write really well, especially on a movie screen. You only got an hour and a half to convey something.
Right.
That's good.
Speaking of Thor, we keep bringing up Thor. The next Thor, they didn't really talk about it much, but they did mention that Christian Bale is going to be the villain in that movie.
Yo, that's going to be dope.
I'm very interested.
He just played Dick Cheney, and he gained like 100 pounds. So, like,
what is he going
to transform back to like his Batman days and just get shredded again?
Dude,
the character that he's playing, I don't know the villain lore for that character.
I don't know. I don't know much about Thor outside of like the early stuff. I know that like what they're doing with Natalie Portman, like that's a thing, and it's written kind of well, but I don't know too much about it. And I've always thought the Thor comics were just kind of they were there,
Yeah. And so, I mean, I'm also like, I'm intrigued about the Doctor Strange movie. They didn't really talk about it, but I'm excited for that one. The ones that I'm like lukewarm, I'm kind of lukewarm on a lot of stuff. Actually, no, the What If like animated thing.
Okay, yeah, I saw a screenshot, and they have Chadwick Boseman as Star Lord, which
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
stuff. They've always had they've done these sort of what if things, like DC's done what if things that are pretty cool.
Yeah. Elseworlds type of stories.
Yeah, and I think that would be interesting. I don't like that they're using like the like Chadwick Boseman as Star Lord. Maybe if they just said Black Panther,
Yeah.
Right.
or T'Challa as Star Lord,
Yeah. Exactly.
than so like directly saying Chadwick Boseman.
To go off that thought though, Black Panther, they have confirmed that they are not recasting T'Challa.
Real okay.
So they've confirmed that no one is gonna. I feel like that's probably the best idea. That's probably the best way to go. You could still, I mean, with this, you can still go like several different ways, and you know,
the sister, which again in the comic book, she does take over his role for a period of time whenever he goes down.
Yeah.
And use her, you know.
Yeah. I
Like-
think that's what they were doing. I mean, he's working on the script for the second one, they said. So I think that is definitely how they're gonna roll it.
they have a lot of options. They handled this well, but so this is what I'm kind of indifferent about.
Mhm.
Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, stop, dude! It's dead.
That's what I really said.
See, okay, I'm giving them this. This is a third. This
No,
is third chance.
No,
Third
It-
chance.
Third
Oh.
chance. If they can get it, they got it. But if there's even like a slight issue with it, that's it,
there's
dude. I'm
going
done.
to be issues with it.
Because the only thing good that has come out of the first ones is the fact that Chris Evans was able to reinvigorate his superhero career, and Michael B. Jordan came back as one of the greatest villains. Really, the only two things that came out of the Fantastic Fours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
have,
stand those films. I think they're stupid. They're written really bad.
Well,
dude, they have potential, but the both scripts that were written were not strong at all. They were terrible,
They just
especially the second one.
They just need to take a story arc from Fantastic Four, study it, and then just page per page write it on a storyboard.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's probably what they're doing now, because you realize that both of these previous Fantastic Fours are Sony Marvel productions. They were under Sony's little wing or whatever, and now
Sony owns that intellectual property, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now this is going to be connected to this MCU that we know and love.
For some reason, I thought the reboot that they did was supposed to be connected to.
No.
The one with Kate Mara
and
like
be standalone.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it was a standalone.
Because he can't be T'Challa villain and
he can't be Killmonger if he's already the Human Torch.
Yeah.
That is why I'm giving it this last chance, is because of the fact that now it'll actually be connected to the MCU. So there is so much potential to include them in the next phase of it all, to create a great dynamic within these four superheroes. And there's literally no reason to screw this up. No reason at all to screw this up.
Yeah. Mr. Fantastic is going to be your key, because he's important in a lot of stuff. He's important when Doctor Doom resets the universe and the multiverse and stuff like that. It's him and Molecule Man that sort of have like this huge conversation about the world that Doom built and stuff. He's part of the Illuminati, I believe, which is like the top people in Marvel.
Yeah.
I think he's with them. So I mean, he's an important base to build off of, and then you could add them into the whole Avenger thing.
Exactly. Yeah. The new wave of Avengers too.
Yeah.
So it would be a cool thing to see. Like, just don't let me down. Don't let me down, please.
Yeah, like we didn't ask for it, but like if they can't get it wrong, like you said, like we weren't looking out for this one, but if they do it good, do it good.
Yeah, the Secret Invasion. Did they say anything about like what it was? Is that the Spider-Man movie?
No.
The Secret Invasion is going to kick off with the third Spider-Man.
It is. Let's see. It's a show, I believe. Let me see.
Okay.
I think it's a series that they're going to release. But I'm not sure what all.
Secret Invasion was going to be the start. Like Phase 4 was going to be Secret Invasion, like the story arc,
Mm-hmm.
and starting off with Spider-Man 3, and then it goes off into Dark Avengers, like was like a big theory that I heard of, which is Norman Osborn becomes president and then creates his own Avenger group.
Mm-hmm.
You could go much that way.
The Secret Invasion thing has Samuel L. Jackson coming back as Nick Fury, and the guy from Captain Marvel, the Skrull guy, the alien. And I think it's like based on
the Secret Invasion is like the Skrull are invading Earth, like that's
right.
That's
so I guess that's what it is. Yeah,
it ties into the whole Kree Skrull war thing. And
yes,
it gets into like, the galactic stuff, which is annoying.
If they tried to recast Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, that's it, dude. I'm done with Marvel. That's the only thing. They can't ever do that. I know they're not going to do it, but like I'm just saying, if there's even a thought,
yeah,
I'm going to Marvel and I'm throwing hands.
In the spirit of Christmas, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is happening.
Yeah.
What is that? What's going on?
I don't know. They're gonna film it while they're filming the third Guardians.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a holiday. It's like this is
it's not gonna be like the Deadpool holiday movie where it's just Deadpool but rated PG-13 instead of R.
Oh no, definitely not.
Dude, Deadpool was awesome.
That got a lot of people. A lot of people got upset with that.
Yeah.
No, but like me and Emily were talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, dude, like." Imagine Drax in a Santa hat. That'd be hilarious.
That'd
you can
be
make
hilarious.
the joke that Gamora like looks like the Grinch and she won't even know what you're talking about. You could put Christmas lights on Groot. Like they have gold, bro. They have gold there. It's gonna
James
be great.
Gunn, Thought Arcade. We have ideas.
Yeah, James Gunn. I mean, James Gunn, dude. He's gonna write a good one. Good.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't need us. He's got this. I trust him. I trust him.
So that's what I'm excited for. The ones I'm not really feeling, like Loki didn't really look that good. I was like,
they're turning him into like instead of a villain, an anti-hero now. Like what they did, what they did with Venom, where Tom Hardy was playing Venom and he was just more of an anti-hero than an actual villain. Like that was good. That the way they did it there, but like you can't just all of a sudden start turning all of our I get we grew this like connection to Loki throughout the Thor movies and Avengers, but like you can't just all of a sudden turn Loki
always
a villain the whole time to like an anti-hero now.
Exactly. Like he's always gonna be a villain. Like that's just
that's what I'm saying. Like if he's a villain, let him be a villain. Like what I'm saying is like they're trying to turn this show into like showing he's like an anti-hero now.
Yeah, and that's what like my dad was talking about that with like the Harley Quinn movie. You know, you can't she's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make her relatable.
Right.
You know, stop trying to make these villains and stuff relatable. Like if you're gonna write a villain,
hold on. If they keep saying Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
If you're gonna write a villain as like a main person, like don't make them an anti-hero. Just make them a villain. Because that's what they are. Don't make them personable as an anti-hero.
Exactly. I don't want to relate to him.
That sort of sentiment, that line. Like I don't want a Joker that's relatable and like, you know.
You just don't understand that they need to sell stuff at Hot Topic, dude. Come on.
Right.
How else are you gonna sell stuff? So another
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong though.
You're not wrong.
And also all the people that dressed up as Harley Quinn for Halloween, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna now dress up as Loki, thinking they're cool and they're saving the world. Get the hell out of here.
You're not cool.
You're just a bandwagoner.
Yeah. You know what's not cool is I'll watch it. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium.
No.
The name. It's like a whole paragraph.
I only really liked Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp was all right.
Yeah.
But I'm not too big of a fan of Ant-Man. Who played, what's his name? Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is good. Yeah. And then also the other dude, his friend, Michael Pena.
Yeah,
he was also good, but like I don't think I'll ever. I didn't really like the woman who played the Wasp.
Oh,
Evangeline, whatever.
Yeah,
good
and I
for
didn't
Hobbit.
like.
You
Yeah,
better watch the Hobbits.
I
yeah.
liked them. I'm not gonna go out of my way to go like they're not gonna be like a top priority. Like I watch them because they're part of the MCU, and that's
Yeah,
it.
Yes,
exactly.
that's it. That's all.
In the
Not like I'm
name,
gonna actively seek out Ant-Man and stuff.
that's
Yeah.
the name you came up with, Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is already the second one, and then Quantumanium.
Is there at least a colon? Unlike Star Trek, where Star Trek doesn't have any of that. It's just Star Trek Deep Space and Star Trek Annihilation. Like, put a colon in there, please.
Yeah, put a colon.
I think the only character I liked in Ant-Man is the little ant that he's flying on. And then when that ant got swatted out of the air, dude, I panicked, dude. I freaked out.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of bugs that you never thought of.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
There's
good.
like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not a big Ant-Man. I mean,
Okay.
They're
I like Michael Pena's character. Like he should do a recap and whenever we get to the next Avenger film, he needs to do like a 10-minute intro of him telling the story.
I'm laughing at just thinking about that. Dude, I think that would be hilarious. That'd be great. Like fun, lighthearted way to start like the next Avengers.
Little MCU short. And it's just him recapping all the way up to Endgame. Like that'd be great.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Miss Marvel's getting her own. I think it's a series as well. And what's cool is that the Avengers game that just recently came out, you play as Kamala Khan. So you play as Miss Marvel. So it's kind of cool to see. I don't know if it's gonna like have any relation to it, but I just think it's a cool idea for them to like bring in Miss Marvel, because she starts as a kid and then ends up trying to learn how to control her power of elasticity or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was cool.
I just don't like that she's an elastic character. I like her, Mr. Fantastic, Plastic Man. I think DC's got like another one, Rubber Band or whatever.
They have two.
I can't.
They have like
Plastic Man is somebody else.
Plastic Man, and then oh man, I forget the other one.
Like String Cheese or something. I don't know. What's
Yeah,
elastic?
that's what it is. Elijah, that's the name of it. String Cheese Man. String Cheese Man. Where are you? We need help. String Cheese Man. Save me.
Oh, you brought the mozzarella? What did Kobe Jack? Oh
my god.
I'm lactose intolerant, String Cheese Man.
Dude, he can't go outside on days over 80 degrees, dude, or else he gets mold all over him.
He becomes Blue Cheese Man.
Oh, dude, he also can't save anybody who's lactose intolerant, dude.
Yeah.
So they're basically screwed.
Anyways.
They said that Miss Marvel's going to be in Captain Marvel too, as well.
Yeah.
Like the new cast and stuff. So,
I hope not. I would hope
be
not.
Better than Brie Larson, though.
Yes, I love Brie Larson. I don't like Captain Marvel
too, but yeah.
I guess Brie Larson is a good actress. It's
the portrayal of Captain Marvel by her is not great.
Like, have you read those reports of seen like those interviews, like whenever she does a press tour with like Chris Hemsworth and Don Cheadle and stuff? Like, oh, dude, like you could see the tension and feel like Chris Hemsworth hates her, like doesn't like her, and she constantly like interrupted him and Don Cheadle about Captain Marvel stuff, and like the question is like, Chris Hemsworth, do you like pandas or do you like red pandas? And Miss Marvel's just like Brie Larson cuts him off and just talks about how great of a person she is.
Nah, dude, Chris Hemsworth is amazing. But
speaking of Don Cheadle, he's gonna be in the Armor Wars, which is
War Machine.
Yeah, is he gonna be the main character in it though?
I don't know.
In Armor, I don't know what they're gonna do with this Armor Wars. In the comic, it's like he's like a side character. He does take up the mantle of Iron Man for a couple runs, though. Like he calls himself Iron Man in a couple of runs, and then he becomes Iron Patriot for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like they could do that. That'd be fine.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But
one thing we can probably end the Marvel talk here, but something I heard, and it wasn't on this Disney thing, is that the Spider-Man 3, the Tom Holland Spider-Man, is going to have one Doc Ock from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2.
Best Spider-Man film.
And it's also going to have Netflix's Daredevil character as well. And I'm like,
as Daredevil?
Not as well. So far, I've heard that he's going to represent him as a lawyer first off.
Oh, gotcha.
And I guess that makes sense because
he's a lawyer. So
the second Spider-Man, he's like blasted to the world, and everyone knows his identity and stuff. So bring in Murdoch, or that's his name, right?
Matthew Murdoch,
and represent him, and he's representing a superhero, and all that stuff. So that I thought that's crazy interesting because they've already brought J. Jonah Jameson from Tobey Maguire into that lore too, and
all three films or all three mentions.
Andrew
Garfield, he's in. Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Kirsten Dunst, and Tobey Maguire all rumored. Well, Kirsten Dunst and Andrew Garfield have been confirmed to be in it. Yeah. They're still in talks with Tobey Maguire, and they're still in talks with Emma Stone. Mm-hmm. So they're working on getting all those four to reprise their roles. And I don't know what their roles are going to be. It'd be cool to introduce like the Spider-Verse now, so that way they can go into that.
Yeah,
and then I wholeheartedly want like Spider-Man 4 to bring in like Miles Morales from
100%. In this one, they'll flash him in.
I want Miles Morales, and I want the dude that voiced Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. I forgot his name. He was in the movie Dope, actually.
Okay,
Dope.
He's the main character.
Yeah,
he's the main guy.
Yeah. I forgot his name, but he was also in the show The Get Down, which was on Netflix briefly, but I want him to play like the actual Miles Morales. I think that'd be really cool.
All right.
But anyways, that's it, man. A big day for Disney. A lot of good things. They need to just hopefully follow through and don't disappoint, please. I'm talking to you, Fantastic Four. Don't disappoint.
I'm still excited for DC stuff, but like this is kind of they're really trying to dominate.
I like the direction because of course there's that pitfall of Endgame. What do you do afterward? And I think might be going in the right direction. We'll see.
Throwing content out, and
they really are. They're like, we need to make money. Marvel.
HBO Max is doing stuff. We gotta
some of these are like the best way to bring in money too.
Oh yeah, Marvel full-heartedly. Yeah.
But anyways, do you guys have any final thoughts? Anything else you want to add?
No.
God, just Disney, calm it down a little bit.
Give us time to binge watch everything we haven't finished on Netflix. Jeez. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Definitely thank you for supporting. Tune in. We record and go live every Saturday at 11 a.m. So keep tuning in. It'll be the same time all the time. Definitely share us with your friends, family, dog, cat, anybody you know. Share us. Share our Facebook page, our YouTube, where you listen to podcasts. So again, thank you for the support. We appreciate every single one of you guys. This has been another episode of Thought Arcade.
Bye.